Hi, I'm Luciano Pellegrini, and today I'm joined by my good friend, Chef Bob.
Hello, Luciano.
Hey, Bob, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Guess what we're doing today?
We're going to make something delicious.
That's absolutely right. We're going to do some pork scallopini with cannellini beans in a balsamic vinegar sauce. How does that sound, Bob?
It sounds wonderful.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Did you ever have anything like that growing up?
Of course, I'm French.
Okay, so we're actually going to start by chopping some onions for the cannellini beans.
He always makes me so sad.
Are the onions making you cry, Bob?
They are.
All right, well, I'll be quick. How about that? So we're going to chop some onions and slice some garlic at the same time. And on the side over here, Bob, I got some hot saute pans. And I'm going to add my onions to it. See, nice and frying.
It's already smelling good, Luch.
You like? And here I have some cannellini beans straight from the can, nothing fancy. Don't need to get dry, soak, and boil yourself. This is best, right, Bob?
Yeah, much easier than the dried one.
There you go.
Easier to eat.
And Bob, I don't actually want the onions to be too cooked. I'm actually going to add the beans to the saute pans right away. Saute them. And I'm going to let them simmer nice and slowly. Now here we have some pork scallopini. What I took them from, Bob, was the loin cut. So you go to the supermarket and you get some loin cutlets. That's exactly what they are. Maybe you might need to cut them in half. These are about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch thick. Nothing too crazy. All right, Bob, we're going to season them with salt and
pepper.
That's right. Something got stuck in your throat, Bob?
Yeah, some pepper.
Does pepper make you sneeze?
Sometimes.
All right. And we're actually going to do both sides. And then here we have some flour, with flour. We're going to, Bob.
Sorry, I don't even know why I'm holding this.
Get the spatula away from me.
Sorry.
There you go. And we're going to flour the other side too, very lightly, so just like seasoning.
What's the flour for?
Well, the flour is going to actually give it a tiny little bit of a crust, and then it's going to become a thickening agent for the sauce. So we're going to add a little olive oil to our already hot pan. And a bit of butter. You like butter, Bob, don't you?
I'm French. We love butter in France. More than you Italians do.
Oh, but I love butter too. But I do use my olive oil.
Yes, you put it on everything.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Bob?
Nothing. Just you put it on everything.
And here I'm putting my pork scallopini. Again, why is it called scallopini? Because it is cut from a loin cattle meat, and it is cut somewhat thin. So we're going to color that on both sides. Here I have a different plate because I'm going to remove the scallopini after they're slightly colored and put it on the side so that I can make the sauce. Here I have some green, where are they, Bob? Green onions.
So you use green onions and white onions a lot together. Wow.
I don't think there are black onions.
I didn't say black, I said white.
You say black?
No, white onions and green onions, I noticed you use together a lot.
What kind of onions?
Green onions.
Okay, that's what I'm using.
White onions.
Black onions? White onions.
Yeah.
White onions are used in the beans already.
I know, but why do you use two different onions?
Well, because I want to.
Oh, that's a great explanation.
Well, actually, I do like the green onion flavor. It's a springier, less strong flavor than the regular onion. So I need something more delicate for the scallopini.
I thought it was for color.
No, because after I put the balsamic vinegar, it's going to lose its color.
Ah, good point. Then there will be black onions.
There will be black onions then. That's very right. Good job, Bob. So as you can see, I actually colored the scallopini very lightly. I do not want to cook them too long, otherwise they will become
burnt and black.
And dry.
The nice thing is they cook so fast when they're that thin, huh?
That's right. So I'm going to add my onions now into the pan, my green onions. That's
Hello,
right.
Joe. It's so funny, no?
I am funny. Now, to those beans that are drying up nicely, I added some olive oil. I'm going to put in some chopped parsley. Just like that. And to my pork scallopini, look at that. Green onion.
Oh, it smells so good.
And I'm going to put some balsamic vinegar. Now, when I put balsamic vinegar in a hot pan, what happens, Bob? The acidity actually evaporates and the sweetness remains. So this is going to be sort of like a sweet and sour pork, Italian style. So I'm actually going to add my scallopini back into the pan.
Gong hei fat choy.
No, not bok choy.
No, Kong Fei. Kong Hei Fat Choy. I think so. It's Chinese for Happy New Year.
I don't
Sweet and
speak
sour. You get the joke?
I don't speak Chinese, Bob. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to get some water and going to add some water to the pan. I don't want to add too much balsamic vinegar, otherwise it becomes too strong. I'm going to twirl my cannellini beans, which are looking mildly nice, may I add. And then I'm going to taste them. Would you like to taste some, Bob? Or?
You go for it. I'll get some later.
Okay. So I'm going to taste the cannellini first. Oh, they're delicious, Bob. How do you say delicious in French?
Delicious.
Okay.
Ouais, très bon.
Très bon. In Italian we say molto buono. And we're going to flip the scallopini. Get a little bit of the color on the other side too. And believe it or not, this meal is ready.
No.
Absolutely, Bob. Was that quick or was that quick?
You're so fast.
I am fast. That's why my wife tells me all the time.
I know. I bet she's very upset about that.
And here is my scallopini. I'm going to put on a plate. And then I'm going to spoon some, excuse me, Bob, I didn't mean to mash your nose.
It's okay.
Some of the cannellini beans on top.
Oh, that looks so delicious.
And then we're going to add some of the sauce.
The sauce.
Over the top. Put that on the side. And then we add, I'll go around you, Bob, don't move. Just a little leaf of parsley.
Can I move now? It's tough to hold this position.
What am I putting on next, Bob?
Olive
oil. And that is your dinner tonight, Bob. You're going to join me later?
Perfect, huh? That is wonderful, Luciano. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome and buon appetito.
Bon appetit.